If you want to start winning more in sports betting, the most important part is having a process and data that you can trust. So we provide for you automatically at Probably. What we do is different from every other YouTube channel out there. So we track top of market data from the winningest sportsbooks around the world. The ones taking $50,000 bets, $100,000 bets, because they're competing with those sharp bettors. Their data is the best. We then use that best data to find you the best bets at legal US sportsbooks that are much less sharp. We do it every day. The results speak for themselves on video. So hit that like button and subscribe. Let's get going with your top 10 MLB bets for today, June 11th, 2024. It starts off with the man, the thumbnail. We've got Marcus Stroman under 16.5 outs. Today, according to those top sportsbooks around the world, he's got a 49% chance of going under 16.5 outs. The best bet right now is at plus 112 odds. If you combine that plus 112 with a 49% probability, the win rate times the win amount minus the loss rate times the loss amount. Simple as that to find the EV of anything in life. So what's our probably score here? Our 4.2 probably score in this one for Marcus Stroman under 16.5 outs, plus 112 odds, Yankees Royals. We've got Max Fried under 5.5 strikeouts. 46% chance of Max Fried to get under 5.5 strikeouts today. The best bet's at plus 126 odds. Once again, you combine that plus 126 with the 46% probability, you get yourself a 4.6 probably score. That EV calculation tells you it'll win you 4.6% more money if it were played infinitely. That's what a winning betting process looks like, taking advantage of inefficient probabilities. What you should be doing every day for yourself using probably data or the much more expensive versions of the data that are out there. We have Ronel Blanco over 17.5 outs, a 54% chance of Ronel Blanco getting over 17.5 outs. The best bet right now is at plus 100 odds, so with a 54% probability, it's like the sportsbook now charging you vig if you were to take this bet at plus 100 odds. But it gets an 8.6 probably score for Ronel Blanco over 17.5 outs in Astros Giants. There's that Stroman line. Going to pull up some more bets here from the database. We got Jameson Taillon under 4.5 strikeouts, 53% chance of Jameson Taillon to get under 4.5 strikeouts today. The best bet's at plus 102 odds. So once again, 53% probability, plus 102 odds, like the sportsbook paying you about 2% vig, a little bit more than that because of the 53% probability. But normally 50-50 bets can be priced minus 110 if you're on DraftKings, minus 115 with how they're ripping you off lately. But here it's plus 102. So that's why you take that bet. The 53% probability plus 102 odds, a 7.3 probably score for Jameson Taillon under 4.5 strikeouts and Rays Cubs. All right, we've got the Yerfy, the yes run first inning in Brewers Blue Jays. 50% chance of these guys scoring a run in the first inning today in Brewers Blue Jays. The best bet's at plus 110 odds, so 50% probability, plus 110 odds, 10% vig going your way from the sportsbook if you do take this bet. The 4.1 probably score as well for Brewers Blue Jays over 0.5 first inning total runs, the Yerfy and Brewers Blue Jays. We've got the over on outs. Don't think it makes sense to take the under on strikeouts, even though it can work. It can work, but I'm not going to do it. All right, yeah, there's the other 50-50 side of that bet. Fanatics, good odds for that Nerfy. All right, we got Angels over 1.5 in the first half today. Mookie Betts, some effeminate dancing. Let's call it what it is. Angels over 1.5 in the first half. And that's not even their team, but it's because it's got Los Angeles. Giphy searches Los Angeles. We got a Dodgers GIF. Angels over 1.5 in the first half, though. 58% chance of going over 1.5 in the first half today versus the Diamondbacks. Best bet right now is at minus 125 odds. Combine that minus 125 with the 58% probability. Get yourself a 5 probably score for the Angels over 1.5 in the first half today versus the Diamondbacks. Get out of here, Ronel Blanco. Jesus, I mean, this is an obvious Giphy, I suppose. Jesus Luzardo, could have been this or a cherry. Jesus Luzardo over 17.5 outs. 51% chance of Jesus Luzardo over 17.5 outs. The best bet's at plus 108 odds. Combine that plus 108 with a 51% probability. So again, like the sports will pay you over 8% vig, but it also gets you a 7 probably score for Jesus Luzardo over 17.5 outs. Man, and subject to a lot of trade rumors coming up in the next few months. Different Ronel Blanco bets. All right, might have tapped this highest EV area. Let's drop the probably score, see if there's anything else interesting before we go to home runs. Maybe pick up a couple more here. Of course, did have a 4+ probably score, 40% or more probability. And the main thing I always have to highlight on video here, if you guys want to sign up for probably, the biggest changer in your life will be our sportsbook filtering here, where you could filter by all the top sportsbooks, the highest market share sportsbooks in the U.S., including Hard Rock if you're a Florida person out there. Check it out for yourself. On this video, I'm giving away just the best bets agnostic sportsbook. For you guys out there, though, if you only have money on DraftKings, only have money on FanDuel, just filter down by only DraftKings and FanDuel on here and get only our plus EV bets, or only see data from FanDuel and DraftKings for yourself as you're browsing through. Let's see what we have at the lower probably score. All right, we'll take the Rockies over 1.5 in the first half. 50% chance of the Rockies scoring over 1.5 runs in the first half today, according to those top sportsbooks around the world. Best bet's at plus 105 odds. Once again, 50% probability, plus 105 odds, 5% VIG going your way. 3.4 probably score in this one for the Rockies over 1.5 in the first half team total today versus the Twins. We've got Riley Green under 1.5 player bases, a 63% chance for Riley Green to get under 1.5 bases today. The best bet's at minus 160 odds. You combine that minus 160, the 63% probability, you get yourself a 2.6 probably score for Riley Green under 1.5 player bases. I guess Blanco can get enough outs and we could score over 7.5 runs, right? That shouldn't conflict too terribly. So we'll go Giants, Astros over 7.5 runs. 55% chance of these guys going over 7.5 runs today. Best bet's at minus 115. Combine that minus 115 with the 55% probability. Get yourself a 3 probably score for Giants, Astros over 7.5 runs. And hopefully Blanco doesn't give up runs on his side of things, or doesn't give up too many. And then we'll take this last one here before we head over to home runs and long shot derivatives. We got Zach Wheeler under 6.5 strikeouts. 48% chance for Zach Wheeler to get under 6.5 strikeouts, according to the top sportsbooks around the world. Best bet's at plus 112 odds. Combine that plus 112 with the 48% probability. Get yourself a 2.7 probably score for Zach Wheeler. Get under 6.5 strikeouts today in Red Sox Phillies. All right. Change the probabilities here. We're going to go for the lower probabilities, 0 to 40%. And we're also going to bump the probably score back up. Not that that matters that much. All the probably scores are higher here because we're in home run town, starting with Connor Wong to hit a home run in Red Sox Phillies. A 9% chance of Connor Wong to hit a home run today. But the best bet's at plus 1050. Once again, Fanatics, if you're going to place home run bets, the most EV is going to be on Fanatics because they just have softer odds across the board. But plus 1050, 9% probability makes for an 8 probably score for Connor Wong to hit a home run today. Slightly more likely home run, Gunnar Henderson. Actually surprised it's not better than 11%. But Gunnar Henderson over 0.5 home runs. 11% probability for Gunnar Henderson to hit a home run today versus the Braves. The best bet's at plus 850. Combine that plus 850 with an 11% probability. Gets you a 4.4 probably score for Gunnar Henderson to hit a home run today. All right, well, he just took a home run in that game, so why not? Over 11.5 runs in Orioles-Braves, a 22% chance of this game to score over 11.5 runs today. The best bet's at plus 370. If you combine that plus 370 with the 22% probability, you get yourself a 5 probably score for over 11.5 runs in Orioles-Braves, as this older person just really stirring. Can't stop stirring. Rhys Hoskins to hit a home run, former Philly. Rhys Hoskins over 0.5 home runs, 28% chance of Wow. 28% chance to hit a home run today, plus 375 odds on Fanatics. You combine a 28% probability of plus 375, you get a 34 probably score, which feels impossible, but it really is just a reflection of how mispriced this bet is on Fanatics. I wouldn't be shocked if it were like plus 250 on DraftKings Sportsbook right now with how that goes. But Rhys Hoskins hit a home run. If you get plus 375 odds, it's one of the better home run bets you'll ever find. If you get plus 375 odds, both parts of that, the probability and the best bet go hand in hand to make the probably score. Something to keep in mind there if you are new around here. And if you are new around here, hit the like button and subscribe, of course. Randall Grichuk over 0.5 home runs, a 15% chance of Randall Grichuk to hit a home run today. Best bet's at plus 625. Combine that plus 625 with a 15% probability. You get yourself a 10.1 probably score for Randall Grichuk to hit a home run today. And D-backs Angels. Is that 5? Yeah, that was 5. All right, guys, so that's all of our long shot plays for today. Of course, there's a ton more. There's a lot of MLB games today, so a ton more in the databases. Of course, it's not just baseball. We do have basketball, WNBA, and NBA Finals Of course, the finals game going off tomorrow, but you still probably have some markets on there that are plus EV. Tennis, soccer, Stanley Cup finals as well. Whatever you need to get better in betting, to start winning more in betting, we have it for you probably using the top of market data, the best market data you're going to find. So hit that like button and subscribe, and really go check out Probably for yourself at probably.com/subscribe. Use the promo code FIRST on there. It's the best deal you're going to find for us. You get half off a month or even a year. That means getting all of our data for under $10 for a month, under $100 for a year. And by comparison's sake, some of the other competitors out there, some of the other really good products doing a similar thing to us, you're paying $500 for a month, $1,000 for a month without a mobile-friendly product. Our deal is so much better, and we care about this a lot. We care about being a good guy in sports betting to help you get better at this, because Americans lost $11 million last year. We're on pace right now to lose over $15 billion in 2024. You're one of those Americans. You probably need help getting better at this, even if it is just finding the best bet to save you money. You're taking a plus 110 as opposed to a minus 110. So that's the game here at Probably. Check it out for yourself. Probably.com/subscribe. I'll also leave us a link to the free trial on the App Store down below if you want to try that, though. You save less money, we save less money. So if you can, check out Probably.com/subscribe. But I'll be back tomorrow with more, guys. So hit that like button and subscribe. I'll see you guys then. Enjoy your days and good luck. Bye.